my name is Trish. I am an ambulatory wheelchair user, and I use this channel to share what my day-to-day life is like. One thing I showcase a lot on this channel is different places my family travels to. Sometimes those travels are just day trips, and sometimes they're longer trips, but I enjoy every moment of it. I love traveling. Even if it's just visiting somewhere new 2 hours away and then coming straight back home to sleep in my bed at night, I still highly enjoy it. But as a disabled person, traveling is a little different. It's a little harder. I have to plan ahead more. Through that, I have learned a lot, and I want to share some of that with you today. If you are a wheelchair or other mobility aid user and you are looking for some wheelchair-friendly U.S. travel destinations, I've got a few. I understand how frustrating it can be to travel as a disabled person, so I love that I can share some of the knowledge I've picked up along the way with you. I am going to try something a little different in this video. I really hope you like it, but even if you don't, please leave a comment with some feedback. If you are new here, don't forget to hit subscribe, and let's get started. The first place I want to talk about is Walt Disney World. Disney World is just a must-visit destination. I feel like everyone should go at least once. It has wonderful accessibility for all visitors. There are several rides that have accessible cars, so you don't even have to transfer. Now, not every ride has that, but there are more of them than I've ever seen anywhere else. For people with non-mobility related disabilities, Disney offers the Disability Access Pass, which allows people with things like autism, ADHD, other non-visible disabilities to wait outside the line and just come back and get in their lightning lane once their wait is over. And that is just a wonderful program. And now you can do it all from your phone, which makes it even better. The next place I want to talk about is Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Pigeon Forge is a popular tourist destination known for the beauty of the area and all the roadside attractions. Unlike the neighboring city of Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge offers wonderful accessibility. Me and Gatlinburg did not get along. I will link the video below in the description, but my wheelchair broke in Gatlinburg. And I also faced some pretty serious discrimination in Gatlinburg, so I would not rate Gatlinburg as accessible at all, but Pigeon Forge is. Most attractions have parking close by, and that parking is almost always free. My favorite things we did during our time there was visiting the island and Dollywood. Dollywood was one of the most accessible amusement parks I have ever been to. It was such a great experience. The third place on this list of accessible destinations is probably going to be a little bit unexpected, but Sandusky, Ohio. Located on Lake Erie, Sandusky offers a variety of wheelchair accessible activities and tourist attractions. Cedar Point is a family favorite. We have had season passes for 2 years now. The accessible train car is really nice. Most employees are very patient and understanding of the extra time it takes me to get in and out of a ride. My husband doesn't necessarily ride roller coasters, but I love them, and we've had very few problems with him coming and helping me in and out of the ride, even though he's not riding himself. Also owned by Cedar Fair in Sandusky is Castaway Bay. This indoor water park offers a small number of water wheelchairs, and that was a game changer for me. I actually got to enjoy the water park. And pre-disability, I loved water parks, but now I find them hard to get around. So the water wheelchair was awesome. Right down the street from Cedar Point is Ghostly Manor. They are fully accessible. They have a year-round haunted house, and I did not get to go there on my last visit to Ghostly Manor. But my daughter had a great time enjoying the other things that it had to offer. She really liked the bounce houses and the arcade. And it was such a family-friendly environment. So there is a lot to do in Sandusky as a wheelchair user. I have 2 more places I want to talk about. These videos always get so long, but I just have so much I want to share. Next up is Erie, Pennsylvania. Presque Isle State Park is known for its beaches and just beautiful nature. They have an accessible beach, and according to the state website, they have beach wheelchairs. I have not got to try one of these out yet because we tend to visit off-season, but I hope to go next summer. There is just so much to do in this area. The mall and the zoo are both things my family enjoys. The zoo is a little hilly, so it can be difficult for a manual wheelchair user, but overall, if you have a little help or if you have a power chair, it is very accessible. The last place I want to share with you that I find to offer a lot of accessible places to visit is the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area. And I spend a lot of time in this area. The Pittsburgh Zoo has some accessibility issues, which I talk about in some of my previous videos, but it is a great zoo. A more accessible attraction in the area is Kennywood. This classic amusement park has nice bathrooms towards the front of the park. They're the individual family-style bathrooms. In some other parks we've been to, those were hard to access, so I love that they have them right in front of the park. The employees that issue the ADA pass are always really nice. Since most of the rides are older, they don't have any extra accessibility features. The only ride I can think of that you can ride in a wheelchair is the train. But if you can transfer like me, there are really tons of great rides at this park. There is a lot of seating and shady areas to rest. It's just a great little amusement park. I also love to visit Robinson Township and the waterfront for accessible shopping and dining. Never forget that traveling as a disabled person is still totally worth it, even if it is a little harder. By choosing wheelchair-friendly destinations and doing your homework, you can create memories and have a great time on your trip. I want to thank you so much for watching. I know the videos like this are not my most popular videos. People really like to see me out and about, and I love to share that with you. But since I started daily vlogging, I don't leave the house every day. So I've come up with these videos as kind of a way to still produce content, still bring something hopefully meaningful onto your screen, even when I can't leave the house. I would love to hear from you. If you are a wheelchair or mobility aid user, what are some destinations that you found to be extremely accessible? That is all I have to share with you today. If you are new here, I'd love it if you subscribed. I do videos like this, but I also do a lot of travel videos, some easy disability-friendly recipes, the occasional craft, and just so much more. I do this almost every day, so I'll see you soon.